Hey, puppy, you want to be liberated?
No.
I can't liberate you, puppy. You're going to be all in the video.
Hello everyone, and thanks so much for tuning into my video this week. Last week I talked about how to survive the first week of PD, and this week I'm going to tell you about how to survive the very first week of school when those precious babies are sitting in your classroom. Now, before I move forward, I'm confused. I don't understand what's going on here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, why have you not subscribed to my channel? Please do so. And if you like this video, please be sure to click like. I like it when you click like, and YouTube loves it when you click like, so please be sure to do that. If you're interested in reading the blog for this particular video, you can check that out at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you're interested in contacting me, you can via my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Now, the first week of school, like when those students get there, it is the most exhausting week of your entire life. Like I always tell people, that first day back, you are the most tired you've ever been. And then you go back to work and you come back home that second day and you didn't realize it was possible, but you're even more tired the next day. And it just kind of goes from there. Every day gets a little bit worse. So I decided to just come up with a few things that may help you to just ease the stress and ease all of that tiredness that you're going to experience that very first week of school. Number one, relax. There's going to be a ton going on, and something will inevitably go wrong, because something always goes wrong, and it's okay. Relax. It's going to happen. You'll get through it. You'll think you'll have 20 students in a class and it'll really be 32, and there won't be enough chairs for them. You'll show up and you'll think you're teaching one class, and then it turns out you're teaching another class you aren't necessarily prepared to teach. You'll show up and the kids won't have schedules. All kinds of things happen that very first week of school. Relax. Be prepared for it. And just say to yourself, you know what, in May, I won't even remember all of this happened, because everything will be moving like a well-oiled machine. Number two, work on relationship building in your classroom. So I used to be that teacher who tried to jump right into things. I actually gave a PowerPoint on the first day of school. I know. But I found that once I shifted and I really began to work on relationship building with my students, it really helped me for the rest of the year. So really take the time to build relationships, both between you and your students and just among all of the people who are in the classroom, all of the students, so that you can really lay a very strong foundation. And so when you have to move forward and kids have to take academic risks, they need to be excited to be in your class and to really experience your content. That's something that's more likely going to happen if you've actually worked on building those relationships in your classroom. Number three, routines. Take time to establish those routines. We all know that routines are critical to your success in a classroom, just like relationship building, right? So those first few weeks, that's when you really lay the foundation for all the routines that really need to happen in your classroom. Now, yes, you need to revisit routines throughout the year. It's not something you just do once, but the beginning of the year is when you really lay that foundation. So take the time to really dedicate yourself to making sure students are learning routines. Have them do little skits where they're acting things out, but dedicate that time to really make sure students have gotten those routines down to a science. Number four, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily think of this one, but it really helps. The first week of school, like I said, is just always busy. It's a crazy week and you're exhausted. So make sure you take care of home business, all of that housekeeping. Make sure you handle that. Make sure you don't have to worry about going to the grocery store, doing laundry. Make sure you prep all your meals so you know everything that you're going to bring to lunch that week. Just take care of as much as you can at home, because your day is going to be crazy. When you get home, you just want to get home and you want to relax. You do not want to worry about a pile of laundry that you've been avoiding for the past week. Number five, it was funny as I wrote it, but I know that it's something that people do. I'm guilty of doing. Number five is, I know I had to pause before I even said it, but number five is to actually just like the students like to do it, get yourself a back to school outfit. I know lots of people who do that. They plan everything out. And the fact of the matter is, if you feel nice, if you feel like you look great, if you're really happy with how you look, you're going to be super confident. That's going to actually show when you are there. So take that time. People have Pinterest boards dedicated to it. They're on educators' message boards. Everyone gets all those things together. So that first week of school, make sure you're together, you're ready to go, and you're excited about how you look and how you're going to present yourself to your kids. And number 6, which is last but not least, plan some sort of We Survived the First Week of School event with your colleagues. So that may mean that immediately after school, that Friday, all of your colleagues, you might go out and you might have dinner, you may have drinks, whatever it is, but just take that time to really touch base with everyone, just to see how their week went, to really talk and to see what things went well, what things didn't necessarily go so well. But it's really important that you connect, because just like you need to build relationships with your students, you need to make sure you build relationships with your colleagues, because the fact of the matter is, those are the people who are really going to support you when, during the good, the bad, and the ugly of a school year. Well, I hope you liked this video. As a quick recap, these are 6 things to do to make your first week of school much, much more tolerable, something you can definitely get through. So, number 1, relax. Something is going to happen. Relax. It'll be okay. Once the first month or 2 of school is over, you won't even remember what happened that first week. Number 2, work on relationship building in your classroom. Use that as a time to really bond with your students and have your students begin to build connections with one another. Number 3, routines. This is a crucial time to get everything set up. So dedicate time to making sure your routines are really together and you've communicated those well and that the students understand what your routines are. Number 4, take care of your home business. Take care of housekeeping. Make sure everything is together so when you come home, you can just come home and relax. Number 5, which is still funny, but I know lots and lots of us do it, plan yourself a first day of school outfit. Plan something so that you're going to feel really confident, like you look really good, you're really excited. All of that is going to come across in your body language to your students. And number 6, plan some sort of a We Survived the Very First Week of School outing with your colleagues, because just as it's important to bond with your students, it's important to bond with your colleagues, because those are the people who are really there when the good, the bad, and the ugly happens during the school year. So I hope you liked this video. And I hope you clicked like because you like this video. YouTube is going to love it. I'm going to love it. And if you have not already done so, what is happening? Why? Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to read the blog for this particular video, you can check that out at my blog at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you're interested in contacting me, you can always contact me if you check out my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next time.